can see the image I just placed, just to tell you that in life no condition is permanent. You just have to keep pushing, keep going till you get to your destination. I'm at the farm. I wanted to come to live yesterday, but my data is acting up, so I just decided to just let it be. So the image I got it at Oriyomi uh, live broadcast. So this will know they talk with Yoruba dialect. So the woman picture that I put, just want to make just make analysis about it. So that woman, she's about 65 years old, and she's a mom, she's a wife, and she's also a daughter to some people once upon a time. So along the line, she lost her parents. She had 5 children. She lost her 5 children. She also divorced her husband due to multiple wives issue. So she migrated to northern part of Nigeria and started a business which she has about 5 shops and she's doing well. She has some employee that is working for her before she started feeling sick. She's not feeling too well. So everything crumble. I'm just trying to, do analysis, do recap. So as I was saying, after then when she come back to, to her hometown, she came to Ibadan to be precise. She started hustling. Things are not going too well. She's not feeling too well because there's no parent to fall back. There's no children to fall back at. There's no husband to fall back at. And she started sleeping from one church according to her to another. And it's all this white garment church. They said according to them, if you want to do what they call igbele, you cannot stay more than a week in that church. That even though maybe you say that if you don't understand your Bible, go and ask anybody that understand your Bible so that will interpret this side for you. You don't have to do more than 1 week. After 1 week, the church owner will tell you that you should please leave that your igbele has completed. So she had to be moving from one church to another. So she now talked to her. Will she continue moving from one church to another for the rest of her life? So along the line, she was walking past by Oriyomi Hamzat office when he saw her coincidentally, and approached her. Mama, what happened? Why are you walking like that? She has to bend down before she can walk because of she has some kind of body pains and all that. So what happened? Your brother, kilo de tashani by. So the woman now narrated her story to him. So I said, okay, let me bring you in. You understand? Let me bring you into my radio station. So maybe when you talk to one or two people, you may get an assistant, and he's also ready to assist him. Rather, that is also ready to assist her in whatever she need. At least she need accommodation. She need shelter, at least what to eat, and maybe medical. Maybe they will just run some tests for her. Know the kind of what is wrong with her, what is giving her that body pain. So please, if you enjoy me, subscribe and double tap on my live broadcast. Thank you as you do so. So she just have to test her medically and get accommodation for her for the time being. And if anybody also want to assist, they can also assist her according to her. People are really telling her that she said she has cried a lot, that is even affecting her sight. You understand? Sometimes she barely see due to the excessive of crying. So that I show Oriyomi Hamzat was trying to tell her that, inshallah, by God's grace, your problem will be solved. She should just calm down, everything will be well. Understand? So that is life in a nutshell. In any situation you are finding yourself in life, that is us, and there's millions and billions of out there. Any situation you find yourself, just know that some people own is worse than yours. Even though you are healthy, is enough for you to thank your Lord that yes, I'm healthy. Is enough. If it is food or accommodation, as long as you are healthy, you can still find your way around because there's so many opportunity out there. To be honest, there's some things you can do. Uh, like men now, some of them can do bricklayer. You can go and just meet somebody, do furniture. Don't be after that money at the initial, because we know the essence, the means to an end is it's money, because you need money to ride around to make things happen. But one step at a time. That is life for you. Just have to be patient, perseverant, just focus. You understand? Because this health that you see is wealth. If you are not healthy in life, there's no even way that you can, that you can, even though you want to do some things, you will not be able to do it because the strength for you to move around to make it happen is not there. So the fact that you are healthy, you understand, is enough for you to thank your Lord and trying to utilize your usage before you become old so that you see something to fall back at. If not that our government are bad, look at somebody that is doing government work now. Maybe after 35 years, you retired and you are expecting to get your pension, maybe to start up a business, and the one that they'll be giving you monthly, you want to continue with it. But those people that they are there that they're supposed to make it happen, you will see them diverting the money, trying to clone their name. You'll be going and you'll be going, you'll be going. If care is not taken, at the end of the day, you will end up going for the rest of your life and they will not give you that money. And you have labor, you have work, you have served for minimum of 35 years, and at the end of the day, there's nothing to fall back. If you don't have a children that have you at heart, you understand, put you in mind, try to send you one or two, even though the pension self is not enough. Like my dad now is a retired soldier. He has retired in 1988. So you can imagine if he has not, trained his children to the extent that, he's now depending on them, even though they are giving him pension, it's not enough. That is it. It's not, even though for himself, it's not enough. But at least if you see a helping hand, you'll be able to make things happen. And if you have a rest of mind, you'll be free from maybe you want to have like all this high blood pressure. Even though young people have high blood pressure, you will see people of 30s, 40s, thereabout. I surprised seeing people having high blood pressure. Even though my mom, she's in her 80 plus now, and she never complained of high blood pressure because when you have some kind of rest of mind and you live a fulfilled life, you understand, which I'm also praying that when the Almighty Allah give us to the opportunity and the grace, you understand, to also live that kind of fulfilled life. You won't, you want to do some things, you will not be able to do it. You understand? Because this life, nobody is even ready to listen to anybody. Everybody just hustling and bustling. You understand? Focus on themselves. But you have a children that is, succeeded one way or the other. Them, they also have their own bills. But at least if you have, at least if they can give you maybe 10% out of what they have, is something. And that is life. And as I now talk of somebody that nobody to fall back at, not even not even a roof. And even though she wanted to do something at her age, maybe she will just go and be washing clothes or washing plates or washing maybe toilets to just have ends meet. That is if she's even healthy. Because somebody that is sick, that can barely stand on her own, there is no way they can even employ her to start with. So I really feel pity for that woman. And then I say, this thing this story is touching. And so many people are also going through this. Let me just, let me do analysis on it. You understand? Let me also, create my awareness about it, that in any situation you find yourself in life, you are not the only one. Just keep pushing, keep praying, and focus. That is why we need to have a plan. So when opportunities surface, we'll be able to utilize it to our best ability. If you don't have a plan, even though you see opportunity, you will not be able to utilize it. But if you have a plan, when the opportunity comes, you'll be able to, you will be able to gain one or two things from it. It's not easy. It's easy for some people, but those people that are easy for, they're just for a quarter. Majority of people are facing it. Like at now, today now, I went to my children's school. The principal said that they want to add school fees, and some parents, including me, are not finding it funny. Because that's not the only school my children are going to. The government school now, that is nothing to write home about. Imagine, in the primary section now, they're on strike because the teachers are complaining that they want them to add to their money, and they have not implemented it. And they are owing some salary which they have not paid. So all those things is making them to hold back and don't want to resume back to school. Since they have resumed for this second term, some students have not resumed school. Those primary, government schools, that except those that their children are going to private school. Even though the teachers that are teaching them in that government school, those that still have all these small children, like age of 5 to, let me say, 7, 8, 9, they are not going to that government school. Most of them enroll their children in private school just to avoid all these hiccups. You understand? It's not that the money is there, but they have to go and labor, have to do all it takes for them to just keep their children going. Because in Nigeria now, if you are not educated, partially people will cheat you. If you don't know the right from right, some people will just bring a paper and say you should sign it. Don't, maybe you are signing your life, or you are signing something valuable in your life. You don't know, maybe you are signing it up. But if you're educated, you'll be able to read between the lines and know if you are, even though you're educated, there's a limit in which people can cheat you in life. But if you're a dullard, anybody can just come and give you any cook and bridge story and just use you. Because most people in this world now, most of them, they are users. Everybody is doing anything to benefit his own self. It's only few people that have the fear of God that will do things. See, I chop, make I chop. That is life. Because you also need to survive. Few people that have you in mind. Majority of people just care about themselves, and about themselves alone. So for you to meet a righteous and a good people in life, you just have to pray, and you have to work towards it. And you also need to work on yourself as well, because the Yoruba said, "Iru awon lo ra he," is the kind of person that you are that will determine people that will come to your way. So I just pray that this woman, you know, I pray that Oriyomi Hamzat will continue the good service he claim is going to render for this woman. I pray that he keeps to his promise, and also pray that those people that are also ready to join hands with him to assist this woman should also comply, because you can make a promise, fulfilling it is another thing entirely. And that is the real gold. Anybody can use a mouth to build a house, but making it happen in the real sense of life, that's another thing entirely. I just pray that this woman just have a his this time around, because she has really gone through a lot in her life, and so many other people are also going through it. That is why we have to look at some people, situation stories, and we will use that one to work on ourselves as well. Because in this life is not easy. Nobody to call for any assistance now with this regime that we have. Everybody is just being, mindful of themselves. Me alone, me and my family alone. How are we going to survive? How are we going to make things keep, moving in life? Although there's so many opportunities, as I said, if you're a man, you can go and do bricklayer. Yes, you can do all this, petty handwork. At the initial, plumbing work is there, or, messy work is there, but at the initial, it's tough. It's tough because people don't want to show you the way. People that they know way, that they know that this is the way that I think we make this will happen. This is the way you will go for you to excel in life. They'll be hiding information for you. And no information is key. Information is power. Information is what will lead you to your next destination. But when you're not getting it, you will just be isolated. There was even one guy I met. The guy should be around in his 20s and he's not going to school. So there was I just look, I just called him mother. I said, what are you doing? You are just depending on your mother. And this woman is getting old. You need to do something. By now, at your age, you need to be assisting this woman, or at least, even though for nothing, for your own self alone, lift your burden off her at your age. Because in a recent, she's supposed to be in school, but when it's not working in that way, maybe because of the kind of family that you come from, there's not much for them to assist you academic. You might do something. I've seen people in life that they work, they do something for them to, to be in school. So I said, try, just lift the burden of this woman. Actually, one of the neighbors overheard me say, don't mind him more. I've been telling him, doing this. He said, you are not doing that. Even though that woman, the mother, still left him. She went to farm. I said, at least that farm that she went to now. Some people are farming and they succeeded in it. I said, why can't you follow her to farm? You are claiming big boy, you are still sitting down at home doing nothing. I see all these people that they are doing handwork, since you are in the area where they are just developing some sites. I said, you can go and join them now. Before you know it, you are gathering experience and you are also having some cash. I said, even though they give you 1,000 naira per day, is something. Start from somewhere, gather that experience so that in life, that is it. There was this one guy in my area. They just bought that boy from village. They said that boy is not hearing word, is too stubborn. The auntie bought the boy from village. Before you know it, they enrolled this boy, say he should go and be doing plumbing work. The guy is doing well now. Even though the auntie, the house that she couldn't roof to her taste, that guy did it for her. Because before you know it, within 3 months, the boy started collecting his own job. Before you know it, they started introducing him to sites. And that is it. Once you do something 1, 2 for 2 people, you get it right. The third person will ask, please, who help you to do this thing? Because those people that are doing hand job, most of them are not trustworthy. And they don't have, if they lie a lot. So they tell that they are coming and they'll go and do something else. So if you are trustworthy and somebody that knows what he's doing, honestly speaking, it will go a long way. Because all you need in life is referral, connection. Once somebody is good at what he's doing and is honest, you can go to any length. You can meet anybody. Before you know, people will just be referring you. This person was the one that did it for me. The boy is nice. You understand? Before the other person will refer. Before you know, you will be the one that will be looking for. You will be selecting. And I don't know, this is the work I want to go for. This is not the work. You will be the one selecting. Nobody will select for you. But the initial is very rough because nobody know you. But you have to say yourself out there. You have to introduce yourself to the world for people to accept you. For you to what? For you to make it at the long run. So that's what I said I should brought for you people. What that woman went through, and is also heartbreaking because the way she was even narrating her story, she was also crying. That's what Abdul is saying, that is enough. The cry you had is enough, and this thing is affecting your sight. And it can be anybody. It can be anybody, because you cannot say that woman did not plan her life well. Because at a time, she's running five shops. She has employees. She's doing well. She said, you see, all these bankers, all these people that used to come to eat in her place. She even called the address, that people that knows her then know what she wants. And now she doesn't even have a roof to start with. That way she will okay. So people say they will go and do their hawking what have you, said the petty things, you understand? But at the end of the day, they will have where they will enter and have a roof. But she don't even have where to lay her head. You just have to be going from one church to another. For the she will go and be looking. She will say, she will start another church. Okay, next week I will come to this place. She will go. She will do. She will come and she will, sometimes she say among those people that come to, she will be asking them, which church are you going to, or do you know any other church? She will get that information the following time. She said she have to sometimes she will trek. Hmm? And she's having back pain, but she just have to keep pushing. So at least in that place that they are, any food that they prepare, they will give them. But after a week, they have to leave. After Sunday, from Sunday to another Sunday, she will go to another place again and stay there and do another igbele before she now met this Orioma that for that one, okay, is going to get her accommodation and at least feeding. Mm? Let her see where she'll be resting. Then they will go and get a medical treatment for her as well. So is that not what we all need in life? All this up and down that we are doing, we are begging Allah to give us roof on our head, and let's have what we eat, what we wear, and live a comfortable and successful life. Because this world, there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. But we need to plan our life, and we need to plan it well, much especially in our youth age. So that is what I say I should bring for you, my people. I'm in the farm, and the work is still ongoing. Just pray that we'll be able to do the fencing, and after the fencing, um, want to plant some, corn and what is it called, sweet potato. I just pray everything because there's not much rain this year. People are complaining. Farmers are complaining that the rain is not the way they expected it to be at this time. I just pray all will be well. So take good care of yourself, everyone. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Stay blessed. Till I come your way next time. I have to take my leave now. I'm feeling sleeping. I'm tired as well because I really did some little work today. I have to go and deliver one parcel. From there, I came down to this place. So stay blessed and bye. Bye for now. I've stayed long ago, 22 minutes. Bye bye, you everyone.